What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another episode of Wiz Wrap Up. So, basically, wrapping up this week of events, even though it's only Tuesday. But I just wanted to wrap up some of the reports that came out this week. So, one of the biggest reports that came out this week was that the Washington Wizards have announced or signaled that no one is off limits for trade. No one is off limits for the trade. Not Bradley Beal, not John Wall, not Dwight Howard that just signed, not Kelly Oubre, not Otto Porter on this big contract. None of them. Everyone can go. And I just loved it, guys. I loved it. That was like the best news I've heard. You know why? Because this team needs a goddamn shakeup. They need a shakeup. They need something to light some fire under their behinds and some fire under their skin because they're too complacent. They know that they're paid. They know that they're wanted and they feel like they can just do whatever they want. And it's not true. They feel like they're never going to get traded and that they're just going to have ample opportunity to get it together. Wrong. Psych. If you don't ship up, you can shape. If you don't shape up, you can be shipped out. Okay? Ain't no protection, babe. Ain't no protection, babe. Like none of it. So basically, if you don't play right, you can go. Like they feel like, oh well, they're not gonna get traded, and they're gonna have just so much time opportunity to pull it together and get it together and stack some wins. No, if you don't get it together, you're out of here. We're not losing like this no more. Although maybe we should. I'm not gonna say those words. I'm not gonna say those words. I'm not gonna say those words. But yeah, so another really big thing that happened was also the fight in the locker room. There was not locker room, but on the court. So there was a scrimmage during practice. They have 5-on-5 games or whatever. And Scott Brooks challenged the players to go hard. Like he challenged them to put some intensity and some fire like into the game. So John Wall and Jeff Green kind of got into it, and when Coach Brooks went to like break it up, John Wall yelled at him, F you. Yeah, he said F you, Tim. And I just thought that was like so rude and disrespectful. Especially, I mean, like he knows it's rude and disrespectful because okay. But I just thought it was rude and disrespectul because Scott Brooks, no matter what problems you guys have with him, like Scott Brooks is still a really nice person. And, he just doesn't deserve that type of disrespect, especially from, Wall, who's supposed to be a leader in this team, and you're here disrespecting the coach. Like, what type of example is that? It's not a good example. So, John Wall ended up apologizing to Scott Brooks shortly after, and he actually apologized to the team because he realized his mistakes, and he realized he should not have been talking to Scott Brooks. Like, I don't care what problems you have with Scott Brooks, you don't need to talk to him like that. Like, So, uh, yeah, so he ended up apologizing, but he got fined. So John Wall got fined for cussing out Scott Brooks and yelling expletives or however I don't know how to curse at him. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, but it's like really late at night. I'm tired, guys. So Bradley Beal also got into Austin Rivers, and I'm just like, but Bradley Beal got into Austin Rivers, and they ended up squashing it after resolving their issues after they talked for 30 minutes and resolved their issues. It did not get physical because those two guys are not really like physical guys per se. So I didn't really expect to go physical, especially because they're teammates and stuff. And I mean, not saying they can never get physical, but like I don't think they're those types. They're just not the two people. Like then freaking Kelly Oubre cussed out Scott Brooks too, was screaming and yelling curse words at him, or you know bad language to him. And I'm just like, well, how come he didn't get fired? Somebody was like, get fined. Somebody's like, well, nobody takes Kelly Oubre seriously because they just think he's too cute. Oh gosh. But anyway, what I think about those fights is like I don't feel like they should be fighting. Oh, Bradley Beal also yelled, I've been dealing with this for 7 years. Blah blah blah. Like I just don't think they should be fighting each other, and I don't think they should be fighting the coach. I feel they should be fighting for a win. That's what they need to be doing. You guys are taking your anger out on the wrong people. You need to take your anger on yourself because that's who you're really mad at. That's who you're really, really, really mad at. You're really mad at yourself for how you've been playing like garbage and becoming the joke of the league. That's what you're really mad at. That's what you're really mad at. Come on. I've been dealing with this for 7 years. Also top down. No, it starts from you. For every single person in the Wiz organization, it starts from them. If everybody would check themselves, look in the mirror and check themselves, that would also be helpful. Check yourself. And then also y'all come together and work together as a team and stop blaming each other for this and blaming each other for that and fighting each other like, and people are saying, well, hopefully this practice lit a fire to them. No, because this practice was reportedly like last Thursday. So they still went and lost on Friday, correct? And they still went and lost on Sunday, correct? Okay. Okay, you stupid? Okay. But they did end up winning tonight against the Clippers, and that was really good. But speaking of their win against the Clippers, for a second there, it looked like they didn't even care about winning. It just looked like they just wanted to whoop Gortat's ass. Like, that's all they cared about. Like, are we beating Gortat's ass? That's all we care about. That's all we care about. It didn't even look like they was caring about the win. But yeah, it starts from the inside out. That's where it starts. From you out to the rest of your teammates, and then that positive energy spreads. And yeah, the top down, and of course Ernie Grunfeld is a horrible GM, and of course Scott Brooks could do better at coaching and be a little more tougher on his players. But he's nice, actually really soft on them, and they probably don't respect him for that. But also he's really nice to them and doesn't deserve to be disrespected by them. Excuse me, as well. So that was something like I really didn't like because I'm like, y'all don't need to be talking about that. Like y'all need to be trying to light a fire on each other's behinds and get each other to push forward and win and play with some freaking defense and some effort and some energy and some fight and some heart and some will to win and some intensity in your game instead of just walking around the court and just expecting to get fouls called because you think you're a superstar and walking and not chasing down loose balls and getting rebounds like and playing hard nosed tough defense. So I didn't like how they disrespected Scott Brooks. Them fighting each other is just like, look at y'all just fighting each other, just making the narrative worse and worse about how the Wizards hate each other and their locker room is poison and no one's gonna want to come here and how the Wizards organization is trash. Just fueling and feeding those narratives. And now they're mad, guys. After this win, they were quiet in the locker room and they were still mad and talking about they didn't like that they didn't know how like they didn't like that the story got leaked to the media. Everything's gonna get leaked to the media. Your life is not private unless it's your private life. So yeah, stuff that goes on in the locker room might get leaked to the media. And y'all having big fights and getting fined, yeah, that's gonna get leaked, duh, because it had to be reported for it to be fined. And just walk up to you and say, hey, give me 500. Like, no, you were actually fined. So yeah, it was reported. So why are y'all mad? It just happens. Like things happen, life happens. Y'all get mad, y'all say whatever, but just know that like sometimes certain things are gonna get out. So like how y'all team meeting thing got out, how the fact that y'all hate each other got out, the fact that that Gortat incident got out, things are going to get out. So don't be mad. Work harder, do better. Bye guys. Peace. It's your girl Janice.